Hey, this is Matt Wimmer from Brady Precision. This video, we're taking a look at some resources that are available to us as building automation service providers by the federal government here in the United States. This all comes from a agency called CISA. So let's jump on their website and take a look. So if you've ever been in a James Johnson Advanced Niagara training class, you may have heard of this organization or its predecessor, but I think it's important to highlight again because obviously cybersecurity and security in general is super important. Whether or not you think your site requires the highest levels of security, it's good to know what's out there and vulnerabilities that are out there for software that we use. So this Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, you can visit their website at CISA.gov, really easy one to remember. And in general, they provide vulnerability notifications for basically any software that affects the commercial world here in the United States. But they also have a section that's devoted to industrial control systems. Obviously, industrial control system means critical infrastructure. We typically don't live in that world necessarily, but CISA considers most of the software that we use on a daily basis to make our buildings work to be a part of this system. So it's a good thing to take a look at. So you can see here just their goals at CISA. They want to defend the ICS environments, so the industrial control system environments, give you information about adversaries and how to defeat them, and keeping you resilient to weaknesses, and making sure that you're up to date and you don't have any active vulnerabilities. That's the key thing. That's the thing that I really wanted to highlight here. So one of the really key offerings that they have is this ICS advisories section. And what they've basically done is taken all of the vulnerabilities that come out about particular software packages and allow for reporting by cybersecurity experts and researchers who maybe find an issue in a piece of hardware or a piece of software. So that's what we're looking at here. And I'm just going to make sure that I'm only looking at the ICS ones because, like I said, this also covers more generally used software as well. So the really nice thing is that they publish all these things for us, so we can just go into this latest one from Schneider Electric, and we can see that it affects this IGSS software package, and this particular update, what the vulnerability itself is. So it's missing some authentication, which allows for some remote code to be executed. And we can see that it was found by an external researcher and then reported to CISA as well as Schneider Electric. And then we have our mitigations. So Schneider Electric has taken that reporting from that researcher, came up with a solution, and issued an update for it, which is something that's super common with these issues. As you'll see it get reported, and then the company will very quickly, because it's also been reported to CISA, they'll very quickly come up with a patch, and then you can institute that patch and be good to go. So what I wanted to highlight, though, is it's nice that all of these advisories are on their website, but the critical thing is that obviously you don't want to have to visit this website every other day to see if a new patch or a new alert comes out about some software package that maybe you're using. So what we suggest doing is going to the website here, and this process for doing this is super convoluted in my opinion. I'm not sure why they don't make this a little bit easier, but you go to the website, you go to the About page or the About drop down, click Contact Us. You're going to scroll down a little bit here, and then there's this Subscribe to Stay Informed. Hit OK to the pop-up. And actually, I'm going to sign out so you can see what this process looks like completely. You're going to enter your email address, hit submit, and then it's going to ask you what you want to subscribe to. My recommendation would be to check this box here for the ICS cybersecurity advisories. And what they're going to do is just email you every time that there's an advisory that comes out. 90% of the time, the advisory is for something that isn't related to the software that you use or the hardware that you use. But that 10% of the time that it is, it's nice to know so that you can quickly mitigate the problem out in the field for versions that maybe you're using and fix the issue. So that basically does it for this one. I just wanted to do a quick overview of that. CISA also has a couple of other resources that are worth checking out, so definitely jump around that website a little bit. It's definitely worthwhile, and it'll only take you a couple minutes. So hopefully that was informative for you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.